David Spears.
Treasurer, thanks for your speech. David Spears from the ABC. I just want to go to your Future Made in Australia plan. Treasury released this supporting paper last night alongside the budget.
It's a little bit, yeah.
It wasn't anything I said, I hope.
Yeah.
Better just explain.
I'm sure it's unrelated to Future Made in Australia.
I don't take it personally at all, David.
Look, this supporting paper from Treasury looks at the various elements of your Future Made in Australia plan. I think it's fair to say it's perhaps more enthusiastic about some areas than others. For example, Treasury says when it comes to green hydrogen, there is a strong case for producing green hydrogen in Australia, tick. It says Australia has significant potential to become one of the lowest cost producers of green metals, tick. It says when it comes to processing critical minerals, well, they may require public support, but when it comes to making solar panels and batteries in Australia, it points out, yes, there's a lot of concentration with this in China, but the US, Europe, India, France, others are getting into this game, and if we have strong trade relationships with them, we should be fine. It does not say there's a strong case to make solar panels and batteries in Australia. So my question is, did you seek Treasury's advice before you committed $1.5 billion to solar panel and battery making, and what was their advice?
Well, of course, in the normal process of advising us for the Expenditure Review Committee and the Cabinet, of course, the Treasury provides advice. And I think what you see in that document is recognition that the kinds of investments that we are making are appropriate in one of two ways, or often in both of the two ways. That paper that you have got in your hands there, I think that might be the only document I didn't bring with me, separates the opportunities into two streams. The first stream is the net zero stream, the other stream is about economic resilience and national security, and different opportunities apply to the different streams. But what you see in the package that we announced, the $22.7 billion of investment over 10 years, is recognition in the magnitude of our investment that some of these opportunities are further developed than others. And that reflects the commentary in that paper that you have there, and it reflects the Treasury advice. You know, there were two opportunities, we think, clean renewable hydrogen and processing and refining critical minerals, which were ready and warranted production tax credits, for example. Some of the other technologies warrant a different combination of levers that we're using, whether it's ARENA innovation funding or some other ways. And that reflects the really quite detailed and considered work and thought that the Treasury put into our finalising this policy that we released last night.
Poppy Johnson.
Thanks, Treasurer. Poppy Johnson from AAP. At a time when we're trying to lower energy costs as well as lower emissions, could the billions spent on power bill rebates have been better spent incentivising more households to install solar EVs and electric appliances, as some have suggested? And if not now, would you consider more help for household electrification down the track?
Yeah. Thanks, Poppy. I mean, we have taken some decisions in earlier budgets to support the electrification of households and small businesses, and we're proud that we have done that. I think we collectively recognise that there is an opportunity to do more when we can afford to do that, where we can do that responsibly. We have shown an appetite, and I shout out my colleagues Jenny McAllister and Chris Bowen and others, an appetite to support families and pensioners to make the transition at the same time as we get the whole economy to make this important transition and transformation as well. And so we are prepared to consider in the future any further steps that we may need to take on the front that you described, but we've also done some things already in earlier budgets.